Hi, this is Greg Schmaus. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to explore the connection between the mind and the breath, and how we can actually use the breath in healing the mind. The mind and the breath are directly connected through the autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system is that nervous system inside of us that has that sympathetic fight or flight response, or that parasympathetic rest and digest response. And our breath and the state of our autonomic nervous system mirror each other, and our mind receives signals from the autonomic nervous system whether we need to fight or flight, or whether we can rest and digest. When our breathing is from the mouth and from the chest, or we're hyperventilating, it shifts us into that sympathetic fight or flight state with a faulty breathing pattern, because that's what we have to do if we're running from a lion or a tiger, like we're living out in nature. Anytime we're under stress, our breath goes into that stress response as a way of fueling our body to either get away from the threat or to fight it and stand up for ourselves in our survival. But anytime we're nasal breathing from our belly and our diaphragm, it shifts us back into that parasympathetic state, that rest and digest state. And that sends the signal to the mind saying all is well, you can relax and let go. So the mind and the breath are directly connected through this bridge known as the autonomic nervous system, and the nervous system is informing the mind the state that we're in and whether we need to fight or flight or we can rest and digest. So today I'm going to share with you 3 very simple breathwork practices that support that parasympathetic nervous system that eventually allows the mind to calm down because it knows that all is well and we can begin to relax and let go. The first is box breathing, and remember, we're always breathing through the nose and we're breathing from our belly. So the first 2/3 of the breath, the belly rises, just the last 1/3, the chest rises. And as you exhale, you just relax the body and let go. So box breathing is very simple. If you imagine a box, you inhale for a count of 4. You hold the breath in for a count of 4. You exhale for a count of 4. And you hold the breath out for a count of 4. So we have 4 parts to the breath. We have the inhale, the hold at the top, the exhale, and the hold at the bottom. And this is a very simple and great exercise that you can do anywhere, anytime to reduce stress, experience more peace and stillness. The second breathing exercise is called 4-7-8 breathing. And this one's a little bit more challenging because we're elongating the breath a little bit more, but we get even more of a parasympathetic response. And it's very simple. It's inhaling for 4, holding the breath for 7, and exhaling for 8. Inhaling for 4, holding for 7, exhaling for 8. So that takes you a little bit deeper into a parasympathetic response. The final breathing exercise is called alternate nostril breathing. And this one's a little bit more complex, but it's still simple and powerful, where you inhale through one nostril by plugging the other, and then you exhale through the other nostril by plugging the other. So now I'm going to inhale through my right nostril, and I'm going to exhale through my left nostril. So what this does is, as you inhale through one nostril and exhale through the other nostril, you start balancing your brain hemispheres. The right and the left hemispheres tend to balance as you cross the midline. Any midline activity, whether it's through cross body movements or just working with your breath crossing the midline, it starts to recalibrate and rebalance the 2 hemispheres of the brain. So you have 3 very simple breathing exercises: box breathing, 4-7-8 breathing, and alternate nostril breathing. And what you'll find is even just a few minutes of practice each day goes a really long way in healing the mind and experiencing more peace and stillness in our lives. So if you enjoyed this video, click that like button And I invite you to share this video with one other person today that you feel may really benefit from the content. And I look forward to sharing more with you soon in a future video. Bye-bye.